Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to share this knife with you because it's the first one of this pattern that I've ever had. And this is from Marbles. And I just love the scene on here, the moose in the woods. That just, I really like that. It's really cool. Uh, and here's a picture of the Marbles factory back in the old days there, Gladstone, Michigan. And let's see here. Let's get you. Here's your item number if you're interested in picking this up. And we'll just go ahead and put the decorative box there. I've unwrapped it, but I've rewrapped it. But I just like everything. And this is my very first sunfish. There you go. Amazing. It's really a pretty cool knife. I had to get one because I was kind of fascinated with them. I mean, I've seen Tobias really likes the sunfish. Stuart Harvey has talked to me about sunfish. Knife Detector, he's definitely talked about sunfish. And I thought, you know what? I need to get one. I need to try it out. I just need to know what's going on. And this is a super wide knife. In comparison, let's get a Rough Rider Barlow. So you can see definitely there's a kind of a big difference here. So let's go over it. This particular knife is in smooth white bone, and it has your 440A stainless mirror polish finish on the blades, half stops, match strike pulls, brass liners, nickel silver bolsters. The back construction is really nice on here. It has the, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, the nickel silver bolsters and pins. This blade here, and they do have a pretty good pull. 2.7 inches spear point. Look at that spear point. That's a serious spear point, and it's awesome. And then it has another spear point instead of a pen blade. It's well, at least they're calling it a spear, but yeah, it is. It kind of goes both ways there. But this is a 2-inch spear. This is a heavy boy. They're up almost 4 ounces, 3.9 ounces. But yeah, this is a heck of a knife. I really like it. In fact, I'm kind of impressed. I think I might have to get some more of these. But I was looking up the history of the sunfish because they're kind of interesting. They were introduced or came out in the early to mid 19th century. They were used as a carpenter's knife. And I was surprised at that. And it was used mostly for rope, or considered a rope knife, and which totally makes sense. Because in the 19th century, you're talking, let's say if we're in the mid part, 1850s, 1860s, everything that required moving anything that was a load was all used rope. It's all block and tackle and pulley systems, and you had ropes for just about any kind of construction. Anything you needed to move, you were doing it with a rope. So cutting ropes and being able to mend ropes and work with ropes was quite a big deal. So some of the nicknames that I thought were interesting about this is that we know that they're called sunfish and elephant toenails, but it was also known as the vest pocket axe, also as an oyster shucker. And these were definitely considered not a gentleman's knife, which I can totally see, because when I think of a gentleman's knife, I think of something like this little small case knife. Certainly not that, but also the fact that, the guy who had this, if he's a carpenter or if he's working on any kind of a job site, this is a working knife and a working man's knife. And this is something that a carpenter, a farmer, really anybody in any kind of, construction business, any kind of trade back then, they needed a big heavy duty knife to tackle those jobs, and they did with knives like this. It does fit in your hand really well. I can tell you that it's very comfortable. You can move your finger up here near the kick, and I'm not really worried about it, going over. Uh, but yeah, this is definitely a heavy duty knife, but it is heavy. I got to tell you, when you talk about pocket droppers, you better have a reinforced pocket for this guy to land in, or not really anything else in your pocket. Uh, it takes up a lot of space, and it's a heavy duty guy. The small spear blade, to tell you the truth, the uh, fact that this blade, bows out so much, it's not really comfortable to hold in your hand. Like if I was going to try to use this small secondary blade, I don't think that that would be very comfortable to use for long. The main blade is very comfortable. In contrast, the handle holds enough of that small blade that you don't have to worry about it. So really, if you're going to do anything, this is the blade that you would do it with. Uh, but yeah, it's a big hefty knife. I like it. This won't be my last sunfish. I'm glad I picked this up. I know that a lot of you guys out there probably have a lot more experience with sunfish and stuff. So if you have anything you'd like to share or tell me about, sunfish or anything, I'd be glad to hear it in the comments. I know some of you guys have a lot to say about those things, the history of the knives and the use of the knives, and I love that stuff. I think that's one of the neat things about being a knife collector, is experiencing these, hearing the stories, learning about the history of these knives is just really cool. Anyways, that's all I got for you in this one. I hope to hear from you in the comments. I hope everyone's doing well. I apologize for being so long in releasing a video. I've just had a whole lot of stuff on my plate here lately, and it just hasn't given me time to really make a video. But I'm glad that I'm able to do so tonight, and maybe, uh, who knows, if I'm lucky, I might get a second one out here before the weekend. You never can tell. Anyways, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this. I hope you definitely tell me about sunfish. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks.